Thomas Shaw Jr., my man Tombo, promotes everything dirt, and he does it at a really high level through his pride and joy. Show Me Dirt. Show Me Dirt is your go-to source for Southwest Missouri's exhilarating dirt track racing scene. Join them on one of their many social media outlets, including YouTube or X. Also on Facebook there. Show Me Dirt on everything. We appreciate him. He dives into the heart-pounding action at regional premier tracks such as Southwest Missouri's E3 Speedway, Lebanon Midway, Nevada Hillbilly Speedway, Twister Rally, and of course, Monett Motor Speedway. Be sure to subscribe for some thrilling racing action. There's so many places you could find his work. Also got a couple other race sponsors. Big thank you to some of our track photographers. We got my man Daryl Powers. I don't know if he made it here tonight, but we do have Unforgotten Shots. We're lucky enough to have two talented photographers here at Monett Motor Speedway. My man Josh Sharpley with Unforgotten Shots. He's here to catch the action at the Grand Old Lady. He also sells his photos as well. You can either check out his Facebook page or check out his work on unforgottenshots.smugmug.com. Also, we got Thomas Towing. They offer fast towing 24/7 at competitive rates. When your car breaks down and you need a company you can trust to arrive quickly and provide the help that you need effectively, call none other than Thomas Towing at 417-235-3323. Also, big thank you to Stanfield Sanitation Garbage and Rubbish Removal, family owned and operated by third-generation owners. And this Stanfield Sanitation is celebrating 50 years in business this year. Be sure to call 476-5977 if you need any services from them. Big thank you to Grand Tire, located at Highway 37 in Pierce City, Jefferson Avenue in Aurora, and Old Highway 37 in Cassville. They offer a complete selection of car and truck tires and have thousands of tires in stock from the industry's top manufacturers. All right. Power Eye Pure Stock Heat Race number 1 making their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole out of Eagle Rock, Missouri, going to be John Heirenreich in the 15H machine. Carla Lampe going to start on his outside, coming all the way from Fairgrove, Missouri in the number 7 machine. Sean Coates in the number 34, starting inside row number 2 out of Joplin, Missouri on Sean's outside. It's going to be Jeff Reed in the 23R coming all the way from Springfield, Missouri. Lenny Coates going to start the 134 in that 5th spot. Dylan Bowman, points champion, on his outside in the number 69 machine coming all the way from Purdy, Missouri. And starting in the rear there, first time I run in this car here this year, number 15 of Tanner Foster. Weren't quite ready for the start up here in the booth. We'll get them all lined up and try again. Again, Heirenreich and Lampe, row number 1, Coates and Reed at row number 2, Coates and Bowman, row 3, and Foster in the rear there. All right. Lights are out. We're ready to get this thing started now. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. There in turn number 4, Heirenreich brings them around, hits that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. We're Green Flag Racing here at Monett Motor Speedway. Carla Lampe out to the immediate lead there. 23 of Jeff Reed on the bottom side. Lampe and Reed have many, many battles up there at that Springfield Raceway. Bowman up to 3rd, 15 of Tanner Foster, rather. Foster looking to the outside of Bowman. 1 lap in the books. Carla Lampe out front of this thing. Reed, good run off the bottom there in the 23R. Nose to nose, they go through 3 and 4. Reed with the edge so far. Jeff Reed leading lap number 2 there. 2/100ths of a second. Lampy not going anywhere. Right there on his outside. Jeff Reed in the 23R, your new leader. Lampy in that second spot. Dylan Bowman, number 69, moves back to 4th. We got the 15 of Tanner Foster moving up to 3rd. Reed, Lampy, Foster, your top 3. Foster all over the back door of Carla Lampy in that number 7 machine. Jeff Reed running his fastest lap that last time by after getting around Carla Lampy. Gets even faster with this one, 20.048. Carla Lampy also running her fastest lap, 9/10 of a second between Lampy and Reed for that first and second spot. Tanner Foster trying to pick his battles. 34, Sean Coates underneath the 69 of Bowman. That's going to be a little further back in the field there. Tanner Foster in that 3rd spot, that brand new 15 machine. Jeff Reed still out front here. Looking at lap traffic of the 15H of John Heyernight. Reed side to side. He'll get around the lap traffic there. Carla Lampy looking to do the same. Lampy going to follow right in the tracks of the lap machine. White flag out. Jeff Reed, your leader, one more time around for the 23R. He makes his way down the backstretch here. Carla Lampy 1.5 seconds behind. No catching him this time. Jeff Reed gonna take the win there. What a good way to start your J&M Pallet Company hot laps and heat races. Jeff Reed out front of this thing, taking home the win there in the 23R. Carla Lampy finishing 1.89 seconds in that second spot. Tanner Foster going from last, finishing 3rd. Sean Coates finishing 4th, and Dylan Bowman rounding out your top 5. Big round of applause for the 23R. Jeff Reed taking the win there in your Power Eye Pure Stock Heat Race number 1. All right, Midwest Mods lined up or ready to go back there. Midwest Mods being brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Heat race number 1 making their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 27W machine out of Springfield, Missouri of Terry Williams. On Terry's outside is going to be the 5D of Dustin Dennison, looking for another win here this year. Dustin coming all the way from Independence, Missouri. Inside row number 2 is going to be Blake Muhlenberg in the number 39 machine on his outside. Jared McIntyre in the 9X machine. Inside row number 3, Hunter Stutzman in the 668 coming all the way from Hinesville, Missouri on his outside. Carter Harrison in the 18C. Carter traveling from Crocker, Missouri. And the last row is going to be Jordan Beard in the 2J machine out of Liberal. And Dustin Dukes in the 01. Dustin with 9 wins on the season in that 5 machine. 41 features 33 top 5s, 38 top 10s. Lights are going to be out. We're ready to get it on. Again, heat races being brought to you by J&M Pallet Company. They do an excellent job here in Southwest Missouri. Williams and Dennison coming around 3 and 4, looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag, here we go. Williams electing to go tailback. Blake Muhlenberg out front here. And Muhlenberg will take him down the back stretch. Dennison on the outside looking for the leader right off the bat. Dennison going to lead to row number 1. Dustin Dennison, the 5D machine out front of this thing. 1/10 of a second out in front of Blake Muhlenberg and the number 39 machine. Hunter Stutzman holding on to that third spot. Watch out, you got the 9X of Jared McIntyre up on his high side. Watch out on the bottom. Jordan Beard wanting to get around him. Good a race there in your top 3. McIntyre falls back just a little bit. Hunter Stutzman going to contest for that third spot once again. Dennison, Muhlenberg, McIntyre, your top 3. Hunter Stutzman close 4th right there on the inside. Going to try to make it 2 for 1 as Stutzman gets back around McIntyre. 3 laps in the books, almost to your halfway point here. Dustin Dennison out front. Whoa, Hunter Stutzman cutting the nose off of Blake Muhlenberg. Stutzman moves up to that second spot. McIntyre gets knocked back to 6th. Big racing for that second spot. 3-car battle now. Jordan Beard and Blake Muhlenberg fighting for 3rd. Beard going to take it on the outside. 3 wide we are for that 4th spot. Dennison, Stutzman, Beard, your top 3 for the moment here as we are 2 laps to go. Now everybody's starting to get stretched out here. Dustin Dennison out front by almost 2 seconds last time. He stretches it out. Hunter Stutzman trying to track down that 5D machine of Dustin Dennison. Not going to have enough time here. Coming to the checkered flag, the 5D of Dustin Dennison takes the win by 1.5 seconds over the 668 of Hunter Stutzman. Jordan Beard in the 2J machine going to come in 3rd. Carter Harrison climbing up to 4th in that 18C, and Jared McIntyre rounding out your top 5. Jared McIntyre finishing in that 5th spot in the 9X machine. Carter Harrison in the 18C finishing 4th. Jordan Beard, 2J, finishing in 3rd. Hunter Stutzman able to make it up to that 2nd spot. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the 5D of Dustin Dennison. Napa Auto Parts Power I Midwest Modified Heat Race number 2 getting ready to make their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole is going to be the 12X machine of Darren Burt coming all the way from Marionville, Missouri on his outside. Going to be the 33G of Michael Gillis. Gillis coming from Clever. Zachary Riddick in the 4 machine. Going to try his luck in the Napa Auto Parts Power I Midwest Modifieds tonight. He'll start from that 3rd spot. Justin Yako in the number 11 out of Branson, Missouri. Going to start from 4th. 929 of Garrett Thompson out of Joplin, Missouri. Going to start from the 5th spot on his outside. Going to be the 33 of Steve Muhlenberg, your points champion from your Napa Auto Parts Power I Midwest Modifieds. And starting in the rear there, Jeff Ayers in the number 27 out of Stockton, Missouri. Again, don't forget my friends out here, Philly D's. Got your cheesesteaks, Lemmy Bobas, got your boba, your lemonades, and your Lotus Bombs. And my friend Amanda Falk out here with the cups, providing the best. Gonna give them a couple more times around here before we get things started. All right, getting them all stacked up here. Going to be green flag next time by Darren Bird on the pole here. Michael Gillis on his outside.
8 laps.
Again, Burt and Gillis, row number 1, Rick and Yako. Row number 2, Thomas and Muhlenberg. And Ayers in the rear.
Nice even start out of my front row, please. Nice even start out of my front row.
Darren Burt, Michael Gillis takes them down the backstretch here. Hitting that Ozark Fiber restart zone. We are green flag racing, ladies and gentlemen. Burt with the lead on the inside, going down the backstretch. Going to be Darren Burt. Michael Gillis on his outside, trying to take the lead from him. Good run for Gillis. Out of 4, who's going to have the advantage? Looks like it's going to be Burt. Darren Burt with a very fast lap there, starting things off here in our Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified Heat Race number 2. Darren Burt, your leader, going into 3. Burt, Gillis, Muhlenberg, your top 3. Watch out, Thompson making his way, shoving a nose in there. He's going to try to take that top 3 spot away. Oh, we got a spin in turn number 4. Michael Gillis in the 33 machine. Tough break for that 33 machine. He was running good on that outside. All right, Darren Burt, your leader here. 6 laps to go, 2 in the books. Muhlenberg electing to go that bottom side. That'll put Thompson on the outside. Ayers inside a row number 3. Got them lined up, ready to go. Burt brings them around 3 and 4, looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. Here we go. Three wide down the backstretch. Thompson, Muhlenberg, and Burt. How is this going to work going through 3 and 4? Who's going to come out? It looks like it's going to be Thompson cutting the nose off of Burt. Thompson going to lead. Garrett Thompson out front of this thing here. 3 laps in the books now. Steve Muhlenberg up to that 2nd spot. Darren Burt in 3rd. Jeff Ayers moves up to that 4th position. 9:29 of Garrett Thompson. Thompson, your leader, halfway through your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified. Thompson and Muhlenberg out front. Your top 2 starting to break away. Watch out, watch that run. Muhlenberg looking good on that top side. Both your top 2 cars running that high side through 3 and 4. Down the backstretch they go. Garrett Thompson running at 18.8. 0-3 that last time by. White flag coming out for your leader, 9:29 of Garrett Thompson. Steve Muhlenberg just 0.6 of a second behind him, Darren Burt. Another 1.1 in that second group. Thompson putting some distance between him and Muhlenberg as they make their way through 3 and 4. Coming to the checkered flag, it'll be the 9:29 of Garrett Thompson. Muhlenberg coming in that second spot, Darren Burt third. Ayers rounding out your top 4. Excellent run there in your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified Heat Race number 2. Yako in the number 11 coming in that 5th spot. Jeff Ayers in the 27 coming in 4th. Darren Burt falling back to the 3rd position. Muhlenberg finishing 2nd. And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the 9:29 of Garrett Thompson. Excellent run for Garrett there. All right, Davis and Sons at B Modifies getting ready to make their way out. Next heat race number 1. Dun 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 dun. Starting on the pole here, coming out all the way from Bentonville, Arkansas, the number 31 machine going to be Matt Thompson. On his outside, the number 32 of Kelly Chick Hicks from Pea Ridge, Arkansas. Aiden Ferris in the number 29 machine going to start inside row number 2. On his outside is going to be the 4W of Mark Wolf. Thomas Yount in the 80 machine out of Greenfield, Missouri, going to start in that 5th spot. On his outside. Dakota Lowe in the 24 LL. Again, 8 laps the distance here. Looking for passing points, going to determine where we start in the feature. All right, working in that track again here before we get it into our Davis and Sons USREP Modified Heat Race number 1. Again, big thank you to J&M Pallet Company, the official sponsor here of your Hot Laps and Heat Races. Lights are still lights. Lights are going to be turned off. Lights are off. We are ready to go. Green flag racing here in our Davis & Sons USREP Modified Heat Race number 1. Thompson and Hicks bring them around 3 and 4. Hit that Ozark 5-hour restart zone. Green flag. Here we go. .31 Machina. Matt Thompson going to be your leader right off the bat there. Behind him, we're side by side. Hickson Yount. Yount going to have the advantage there. Yount going into that 2nd spot. Kelly Chick Hicks will move back to 3rd. Matt Thompson out front of this thing by 0.7 of a second that last time by. Watch out. 24 LL. Dakota Lowe going for 3rd. Gotten around Kelly Chick Hicks there. .31 of Matt Thompson going to lead our lap number 2 out front of this thing by 1.325. 24 LL Dakota Lowe looking to take that 2nd spot away. Took a look to the high side, going to tuck her right back in as they make their way down the front chute. Lowe looking to the inside, going to be side by side. Advantage on the top side, Yount. In that 80 machine, holding on to 2nd there. 1 second behind Matt Thompson that last time by. Falling back another 0.2 of a second. Mark Wolf, the 4W, looking to get involved in that run for second here. Thompson, Yount, and Lowe, your top three. Wolf and Hicks rounding out your top five. Wolf looking to the bottom side of Lowe as they make their way down the backstretch here. Coming to lap number 6, 2 Flames is in the air. 2 to go here for Matt Thompson, running a really good race so far. Wolf gonna tuck her back in behind Dakota Lowe. He'll take another look to the bottom side. White flag out for your leader to 31 of Matt Thompson. Lowe gonna look to the inside of Yount for that second spot here on the last lap. Side by side they go through 3 and 4. Thompson gonna take the win there. Lowe coming around, gonna take that second spot away from Yount. Yount will finish third. Mark Wolf finishing fourth. Kelly Chick Hicks coming in your fifth spot. Mark Wolf finishing fourth in that fourth W. Thomas Yount falls back to third here on a last lap pass from Dakota Lowe, finishing second. And the 31 machine of Matt Thompson taking home the win there in your Daewin Sons US Rate B Modified Heat Race number 1. Heat race number 2 making their way onto the track now. Patrick Lewis coming all the way from Wellsville, Missouri in the 24L. Going to start on the pole. On his outside is going to be Rex Harris out of Max Creek, Missouri in the number 30. Inside row number 2 is going to be Brett Testerman in the 52 machine out of Miami, Oklahoma. On his outside, Tyler Dawson in the 195. Kyle Long out of Walnut Grove, Missouri in the 02. Going to start from that 5th spot on his outside. Wesley Long in the number 37 out of Greenfield, Missouri.
Stack it up, drivers. Stack it up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up. Next time by. Next time by.
We'll give them one more time around here. Again, Patrick Lewis starting on the pole here. Rex Harris on his outside, that number 30 machine. Testerman in Dawson row, number 2, Long and Long. Kyle Long and Wesley Long due to start on the rear. Kyle not able to make it out, it looks like. The 37 of Wesley Long gonna start shotgun tonight.
Nice even start. 8 laps is your heat race distance. Everybody goes to the A off of passing. Thank you, drivers.
Lewis brings them around to 3 and 4, ready to get this thing started. Green flag, here we go. Lewis out to the immediate lead as they make their way around 3 and 4. Watch out, Rex Harris very fast. Going from the outside to the inside. Gonna be a good battle for the lead here. Lewis and Harris fighting. Patrick Lewis, your leader there on lap number 1. Rex Harris looking to the bottom side. He's going to try to take the lead as they make their way down the backstretch here. Harris with the lead heading into 3 and 4. Lewis will fall back to that second spot. 0-2 a Kyle Long. Brett Testerman, the 52, not making it out. Kyle Long is out there. He's in that 3rd spot, fighting for 2nd there. Watch out, Patrick Lewis way high. Rex Harrison, number 30 machine, out front of this thing by 1.286 seconds over Kyle Long. Wesley Long up to that 3rd spot. Patrick Lewis actually taking back that 3rd spot down the backstretch. Wesley Long moving back to 4th. Tyler Dawson rounding out your top 5 here. Halfway through your David Sons USRA B Modified Heat Race number 2. Rex Harris extending his lead out to 1.643 that last time by Kyle Long. Now looking at 1.969 seconds behind Rex Harris. Patrick Lewis in that 3rd spot. Wesley Long rounding out your top 4. Two laps to go here for your leader at 30 of Rex Harris. Gonna be white flag next time by Kyle Long. Making his way through 3 and 4, one more turn. Number 30 machine. Rex Harris taking the win here. Tyler Dawson, little 195, finishing that 5th spot. Wesley Long in the number 37, finishing 4th. Patrick Lewis, your pole sitter, falls back to that 3rd spot. Kyle Long on the 0-2, finishing 2nd. And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the number 30 of Rex Harris in your Davidson Sons at USRA B Modified Heat Race number 2. Bombers getting ready to make their way out next. Getting a little water on the top side of the track, and then we'll send out our first round of bombers here. Again, a big thank you to some of our sponsors here tonight. I want to give a huge shout out to Roger and the crew at Nap Auto Parts for picking up the Power Ride Midwest Modified sponsorship for the 2024 season, located at 641 West Highway 60 in Monett, 1010 Old Exeter Road in Cassville, and the 570 North Spring Park Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Visit Nap Auto Parts for all your car parts, accessories, tools, and equipment for your car, truck, and SUV. Reach them at 417-772-7212 for your Monett location. 847-2611 for Cassville, and for Mount Vernon, dial 316-9365. Big thank you to Wesco Home Furnishings, open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday and Saturday 9 to 5. We're located at 819 East Highway 60 here in Monett. Come visit me and my fantastic help, Miss Shonda, and our part-time help, longtime manager at Cassville location, Mr. Mark Whittemeyer. He's here tonight in attendance. We appreciate him from coming and supporting us here as well. All right, going to get things started here. James Williams out of Long Lane, Missouri, the number 40 machine, going to start on the pole on his outside. Fast car in a hot laps there. Evan Clark in the 82X machine out of Pineville, Missouri, going to start on the outside row. Hank Owens, the number 23 machine out of Galena, Kansas, is going to start inside row number 2. On his outside, Michael Willoughby in the 928 out of Ash Grove, Missouri. And starting in that 5th spot, going to be Larry Jordan in the number 9 out of Joplin, Missouri. Getting 8 laps the distance here. Williams and Clark bringing around the green flag. Here we go. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri. Going into turn number 1, the 82X of Evan Clark had the lead. James Williams in the Thunderbird looking fast. That's got to be a V8 Thunderbird. Little 3.8s don't run like that. Yeah, you can hear him as he brings it around. James Williams in that 40 machine going to lead lap number 1. Look at it. He's doing a little dancey dance for us down the front stretch here. James Williams out front of this thing in the 40 machine. Hank Owens in the number 23. Looking for a win this week. Evan Clark back in 3rd. Clark going to look to the outside of Owens as they go through 1 and 2. Number 9, Larry Jordan, going to take her out to the back. Williams, Owens, Clark, your top 3 as they make their way down the back stretch through 3 and 4. 2 laps in the book, 6 to go. .928 of Michael Willoughby there in that 4th spot. Clark looking to the inside of Hank Owens. Tucks her right back in there. 1, 2, 3, all the Fords. Well, I guess they're all Fords. I shouldn't even give that stat. Evan Clark hanging her out. Coming off of turn number 4, loses quite a bit of ground for it. Halfway through your bomber, he raced number 1. James Williams out front of this thing. Hank Owens almost reeling him in. They're 0.6 of a second behind that last time by. Evan Clark in that 3rd spot. Clark again looking to the inside as they make their way through 1 and 2. Tucks her right back in. Going to be 2 to go this time by for your leader, James Williams, on that number 40 Thunderbird. Evan Clark trying to put a bumper to Hank Owens here. Clark looking again to the inside through 1 and 2. Same thing as the last 4 laps. Coming around 3 and 4, your leader, James Williams, going to be looking for the white flag this time by. Hank Owens running his fastest lap in that 23 machine. Watch out, Evan Clark spinning. He keeps her going. It's going to be a 2-car battle for the win here. Owens coming off of turn number 4. He's going to lead her sun up to sundown. Hank Owens. Owens coming in that 2nd spot. Had a good run on that outside. James Williams in the number 40 machine taking home the win there. Michael Willoughby able to get around Evan Clark. Evan Clark spinning there in 1 and 2. He'll finish 4th. Willoughby, Owens, and Williams, your top 3. Williams taking the win there by 0.2 of a second. Heat race number 2 getting ready to make their way onto the track next. Brandon Bishop out of Republic, Missouri, going to start on the pole for this one. He's in the number 6 machine on his outside. It's going to be Darrell Riddick in the 1776. Coming out of Aurora, Missouri. Inside row number 2 is going to be Will Tatershaw, last week's winner in the 81 WT out of Bodark, Missouri. On his outside, the 33 machine of Michael Gillis out of Clever, Missouri. And Austin Ginter out of Clever, going to start in the rear there in the number 21. The lights are out, ready to get it on once again. Brandon Bishop, Dale Riddick, row number 1, bringing him around. Here we go. $17.76, looking for the lead right off the bat. Will Tatershaw spins. Tries to move one of our tires. That will bring out the caution before we get things started here. Tough break for last week's winner there. No hard work this time. Caution flag being brought to you by Joplin Lock and Key.
Row should be the 6 in 1776. Second row should be the 33.
All right, got the lights out again, ready to get it on.
Green out of 4, green out of 4.
Bishop and Riddick on that front row. Still going to have 8 laps to go. Going to be an original restart here in your Bomber Heat Race number 2. Brandon Bishop brings them around 3 and 4. Hits that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag, here we go. Darryl Riddick in that 1776. A little better restart this time. Bishop not going anywhere on that inside, though. 33 of Michael Gillis gets around that 6 machine pretty quick. 6 not going anywhere. They may be touching on the back stretcher. Down through 3 and 4, rather. 1776. Darryl Riddick going to lead lap number 1 here. Michael Gillis up to that 2nd spot. Brandon Bishop in 3rd. I believe it's a caddy at 1776 out front. Watch out. Bishop looking to the outside, rather, of Gillis. Going to try to take back that 2nd spot. Riddick, Gillis, Bishop, your top 3 here. 2 laps in the books. Coming to lap number 3, going to be Darryl Riddick, Michael Gillis, Brandon Bishop, your top 3, Will Tatershaw, and Austin Ginter. Daryl Riddick in the 1776 taking the win there. Michael Gillis finishing in second. Brandon Bishop in the number 6 machine finishing third. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for your USRA A Modified Heat Race number 1. Starting on the pole, going to be the number 73 Machina, Mickey Burrell out of Fairgrove, Missouri. On his outside, the number 18 of Tracy Cottrell. Cottrell coming from Buffalo. Inside run number 2 is going to be Daniel Franklin, and number 7 out of Berryville, Arkansas. On his outside, Danny Miller in the number 11. Nathan Hager, pair of 55s. In row number 3, Nathan Hager in the 55H out of Adair, Oklahoma. And Keegan Keel in the number 55 out of Wheaton. And starting in the rear there, Chris Powell out of Rogers, Arkansas in the number 29. Burl Cottrell ready to get this thing started again. Coming around 3 and 4, hitting that loud pedal. Here we go. Burl and Cottrell send her off into turn number 1. Franklin gonna follow Burl on that bottom side. Cottrell not going anywhere. Fast on that top side. Nathan Hager giving a little boot. Oh, we got one around in turn number 3. Looks like it's gonna be the 29 of Chris Powell. Again, caution being brought to you by Joplin Lock and Key. Lights are out, ready to get it on. Burl out front for the Delaware double file restart. Burl on the top of 3 and 4. Mickey Burrell out front of this thing. Excellent racing for that second spot. Nathan Hager taken away from Cottrell to make the way down the backstretch. Hager in that second spot looking to reel in. Mickey Burrell. Hager looking for his second win of the season here at Monett Motor Speedway. Burrell, last year's points champion. We got a part in the corner. Caution coming out here on lap number 6, Debris. They're in turn number 4. Not sure what machine it come off of. We'll get that picked up and get back to racing here. Mickey Burrow, your current leader here. 6 laps in the books. It's going to be 2 to go. Nathan Hager driving up to that second spot. Tracy Cottrell in third. Daniel Franklin, Chris Powell, your top 5. We're ready to get it on once again. Rounding out our USRA modified heat race number 1. Mickey Burrow out front of this thing. Hits that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri. They ship them off into 1 and 2. Chris Powell getting a little loose. He'll ship her back off into 3 and 4 here. White flag out for your leader, Mickey Burrow. 7/10 of a second ahead of Nathan Hager in that 55H machine. Hager makes his way down the backstretch. Daniel Franklin spins. That'll make the number 11 spin as well. But we're coming to the checkered flag. Mickey Burrow taking home the win there. Nathan Hager finishing second. Daniel Franklin spinning on the backstretch there. Chris Powell's going to finish 4th. Tracy Cottrell in that 3rd spot. Nathan Hager coming in 2nd. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in your USRA A Modified Heat Race number 1, the number 73 of Mickey Burrow. 73 of Mickey Burrow taking home the win there. All right, time for your favorite class. The Legends getting ready to make their way out onto the track next. Again, this is an INEX Legends regional qualifier here. After the Legends, we'll go into intermission. All right, I can see him moving back there now. Starting on the pole is going to be Bronson Hawkins in the number 28 machine coming out of Rogers, Arkansas on his outside. Ashley Vaughn in the V2. Kenny Foster in the 55 machine out of Spokane, Missouri, going to start inside to row number 2 on his outside. Davin Lawson in the number 8. Zerny Vests in the 85 machine out of Nixon, Missouri, going to start from that 5th spot on his outside. Peyton Pyle in the 41. And starting in the rear there, Shane Lackey in the 22V. Green flag out now here. Shipping them off into 1 and 2. A lot of first time here's. Going down the backstretch, 55 of Kenny Foster. Watch out, we're getting together. 41 of Peyton Pyle off in turn number 3. That'll bring out the caution here before we get things started here again. Caution being brought to you by Joplin Lock and Key. A lot of cars getting together as we look at the replay here. Zerny Vest getting together with the 28 machine. We'll get them all lined up again. Should be an original restart here. Lights are out. We're ready to get this thing started.
I didn't like it when I here.
Foster with your lead going down the backstretch there. Vaughn and Hawkins fighting for that second spot. Kenny Foster out front of this thing by 0.6 of a second over the V2 with Ashley Vaughn. Vaughn sitting in that second spot. Then it is a mess back there for third. Zerny Vess in that third spot at the moment. A lot of cars going way high. 3 wide for fourth. Kenny Foster still your leader here in that 55 machine. Then we're almost 3 wide. At least 2 wide going down the backstretch. Vaughn and Vess gonna fight for that second spot, 2 by 2. 28 of Bronson Hawkins trying that way high side. Not sure it's gonna work out for him. Peyton Pyle up to that third spot now. Looking to get around Zerny Vess as they make their way through 3 and 4. Gonna look back down to the inside here. Halfway through your INX Legends Heat race. Number 1, Kenny Foster out front by 0.6 of a second over Zerny Vess. Peyton Pyle looking to the inside, trying to take that second spot away as they make their way down the backstretch. He'll complete the pass. Foster, Pyle, Vess, Lawson, your top 4. Watch out, Peyton Pyle going around the top. Oh, Zerny Vess spins. That'll bring out the caution here on the lap at number 5. All right. Tough break for Peyton Pyle as he made the pass, but we go back to the last lap for your lineup. Kenny Foster back to the front there. Peyton Pyle in that second spot. Zerny Vess the reason for the caution. He'll go to the back of the pack. Peyton Pyle and Davin Lawson going to be row number 2 here on your Delaware double file restart. Vaughn and Hawkins row number 3 there. Vess and Lackey in the rear. 5 down, 3 to go here in your INX Legends Heat race number 1. Kenny Foster going to have to fight off Peyton Pyle and Davin Lawson here. Side by side into turn number 1. Going to be a good battle for the lead here. Now that we've restarted things, Kenny Foster on the inside. The number 8 of Davin Lawson on his outside. Peyton Pyle looking to do the same. Want to make it 3 wide here at the Talladega of INX Legends. Woo! Bronson at 28 got a little loose coming off of turn number 4. He's able to keep it collected here. Big battle out front. Davin Lawson credited with the lead that last time by. He'll hold on to it. Peyton Pyle looking to the inside of Kenny Foster here. Going through 3 and 4. Going to be a white flag this time by. Lawson, Foster, Pyle, your top 3. Vess able to make it back up to that 4th spot. Hawkins in 5th. Kenny Foster going to throw everything but the kitchen sink at us as they go through 3 and 4 here. Davin Lawson with a good run off of 4. He'll hold on. Side by side, Foster and Pyle. Pyle able to get around him there. Davin Lawson, the 8 machine, able to take the win here in your INX Legends Heat Race. Number 1, Peyton Pyle, able to sneak around Kenny Foster at the last second there. 5/1,000th of a second between Foster and Pyle for that number 2 spot. Again, Peyton Pyle finishing second, Kenny Foster third. Is there any Vest able to make it back up to that 4th spot? Bronson Hawkins, the number 28, rounding out your top 5. Ashley Vaughn and Shane Lackey rounding out your field. A lot of good-looking cars in that race there. Heat race number 2 of your INX Legends making their way onto the track now. 6 cars going to be in your heat race. Joe Crum out of Houston, Missouri. Going to start on the pole here. Zernves in the 33Z. Going to start on his outside. Kaylee Smith in the 83 machine. Going to start inside to row number 2 on her outside. Ron Vaughn out of Aldridge, Missouri in the 2V. Evan Pyle and Dave Smith gonna start in the rear there. Pyle coming out of Wheaton, Missouri. Smith coming out of Rogers, Arkansas. 72 and 38 respectively. They are so tiny I cannot see the numbers. There we go. Thank you, sir. Crum and Vest bringing them around 3 and 4. Lights are out. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. They hit that skinny pedal. Green flag. Here we go. We ship them off into 1 and 2. Side-by-side action, being very, very cautious as they make their way. Now they hit that loud pedal. Peyton Pyle, no stranger to victory lane here at Monett Motor Speedway. Evan Pyle, rather. Zernves, the number 33 machine, your current leader. Evan Pyle in the 72. Looking at his outside. Joe Crum, who's back to that 3rd spot. Zernves with a good run down the backstretch. Vest, Pyle, Crum, your top 3. Pyle gonna look to the inside. Evan Pyle, your new leader here. Zernves moves back to that 2nd spot. Joe Crum gonna have to fight off Dave Smith in that number 38 machine. Coming to lap number 3, Evan Pyle, still your leader. Evan Pyle, number 72 machine, running his fastest lap that last time by, 21.352. Zernves in the 33Z, still sitting in that 2nd spot. Joe Crum trying to hold off Dave Smith in that number 38 machine. Smith going to look to the inside of Crum as they make their way through 1 and 2 here. Smith looking for the best way around that 18 machine. Can't find a hole quite yet. Crum left him an opening on the inside. Smith doing his best to hold on that bottom side as they make their way down the backstretch. Crum on the outside. Smith on the inside. Coming to the white flag this time by number 72 of Evan Pyle, your current leader. Pyle brings them around 3 and 4, looking for the checkered flag. And that's a win for the 72 of Evan Pyle. Zernves finishing in that 2nd spot. Joe Crum in 3rd. Dave Smith rounding out your 4th. Ron Vaughn in the 2V finishing 5th. All right, we got a late model who wants the hot lap, and then we're going to go into intermission here at Monett Motor Speedway. Coates, row number 2. Bowman, Coates, and Heirenreich in the rear. Reed brings them around 3 and 4, hits that lap pedal. Here we go. Green flag racing in your Power Eye Pure Stocks A feature. 15 laps the distance. Jeff Reed out front of this thing. Tanner Foster on his outside. Reed going to assume the lead as they go down the back stretch. Foster falls back to that second spot. Dylan Bowman already up to that third position. Carlo Lampe going to take a look to the outside of the 69 machine. Watch out, the 34. Sean Coates way high. Lenny Coates will get around him. That'll be for that 5th spot. Your leader goes around right off the bat.
Caution, turn 2, caution, caution. I need you guys to get signal.
Gosh, coming out here, 1 lap in the looks of 15. Your leader. Spinning there in turn number 1. Tough break for the 23R of Jeff Reed.
69, I need a lane choice. 69, I need a lane choice.
Tanner Foster going to be your new leader here after the Joplin lock and key caution.
Out. 15, 23, tag the back of the field. 15 will be on the inside, 23 on the outside. 15.
Tanner Foster out front. Dylan Bowman, Carl Lampe going to be row number 2. Lenny Coates, Sean Coates, row number 3.
Green next time by.
Lights are out. 1 down, 14 to go here. It is a brisk 59 degrees here as we start our Power Eye Pure Stock A feature. I didn't know I was going to have to bring a hoodie. I guess we're getting there. Football weather. Green flag in. Here we go. Ozark 5 restart zone. Heading off into turn number 1. 15 of Tanner Foster. Gonna be your leader here. Dylan Bowman on the inside of Carlo Lampe, trying to track down that number 15. Foster, Lampe, Bowman, your top 3. Lenny Coates up to that 4th spot. Jeff Reed in 5th. Bowman looking again to the inside of Lampe as they make their way down the backstretch. Tanner Foster out front by 0.3 of a second that last time by. Working that lap number 3 here. Tanner Foster, your leader here at Monett Motor Speedway. Carlo Lampe in that 2nd spot. All 3 of your top 3 cars real close together there. Carlo Lampe good in the turns there. '23 of Jeff Reed starting to catch up just a little bit. Starting to catch that front 3. As you see him jump into the shot. Reed running that way high side. Be careful, buddy. He'll lose quite a bit of ground for that. Tanner Foster out front by 0.3 of a second over the number 7 of Carla Lampe. Lampe in that second spot. Dylan Bowman in third. Jeff Reed just outside your top 3 there in that 4th spot. Lenny Coates rounding out your top 5. Tanner Foster still out front of this thing. Coming to lap number 7 just before your halfway point here in your POWRi Pure Stocks. Lap car of the 15H going to come into play here. Top 3 get around them pretty safely. Bowman with just a little trouble. That's going to allow the 23R of Jeff Reed to catch him. Carla Lampe looking to the inside now. Tanner Foster tucks her right back in as they make their way down the backstretch. Foster and Lampe, your first little group. Bowman and Reed, your second pairing down the road. Another 2.5 seconds back to Sean Coates. Lampe on the inside of Foster looking for the lead coming off of for lap number 10. Lampe charged with the lead there. Foster falls back to that second spot. Foster fights back from the outside. Good down the backstretch. Another good battle for that 3rd spot. That's going to be Jeff Reed trying to get around Dylan Bowman here. Tanner Foster regains his lead here on lap number 11 as the time quickly winds down. I believe the number 15 machine is on fire, making its way through the track here. We got a heck of a battle, hot race here. Tanner Foster. Tanner Foster on the outside, Carla Lampe on the inside. Jeff Reed gonna try to make it 3. White flag one more time around here. Tanner Foster with the lead down the backstretch. Reed trying to get around Lampe here. Coming around 3 and 4. Gonna be a 3-way battle for the win. Who's gonna take it? Gonna be the 15 of Tanner Foster. Fire on the 15 machine. What a race here in your POWRi Pure Stocks. Tanner Foster taking home the win here. Carla Lampe in that second spot. Jeff Reed. Big thank you to Cruz getting that fire out on the number 15 machine. Again, Lenny Coates in the 134. Coming in your 5th spot, Dylan Bowman finishing 4th. Jeff Reed in the 23R able to make it back up to that 3rd spot. Carla Lampe a close second, just half a second behind the number 15 of Tanner Foster, taking home the win. Inside row number 2 is going to be Dustin Dennison in the 5D on us outside. The 668 of Hunter Stutzman. Inside row number 3 is going to be Jordan Beard in the 2J on his outside. Jeff Ayers in the number 27 machine. Darren Burt's going to start his 12X machine inside row number 4. On his outside, Carter Harrison in the 18C. Jared McIntyre, Justin Yanko going to be row number 5, the 9X and the number 11. Inside row number 6 going to be Michael Gillis in the 33G out of Cleverett, Missouri. Blake Muhlenberg on his outside and the number 39 out of Sparta. Inside row number 7, going to be the 27W of Terry Williams out of Springfield, Missouri on his outside. Mr. Dustin Dukes in the 01 and starting in the rear there, the number 4 machine of Zachary Riddick of Aurora, Missouri. Going to give it one more lap. Thompson Muhlenberg, row number 1. Going to be a fast, good race. Again, 15 laps the distance here in your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified A feature. Them through 3 and 4. Muhlenberg trying to get a jump on him. That is not a good start there. We're going to all line back out. Again, Thompson in the 929 is your pace setter. We'll give it another go here. Thompson on the inside, your pace setter. Steve Muhlenberg on his outside. Green flag, here we go. Thompson with the lead going down the backstretch. We're 3 wide, battling for that 4th and 5th spot. Thompson, Muhlenberg, Stutzman, 3-4 cars off the top side, 2. Stutzman able to make it back on the track. Hunter Stutzman in that 668 able to make it back on the track. We still have one over, I believe. Just getting a little too high there on the start. We'll get them all lined back out. Try it again. All right, get them all lined back out again. Gonna try the restart here. We'll get that 18 machine. We'll get that 18 machine back lined up again. Again, gonna be an original restart here in our Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified A feature. Thompson and Muhlenberg right there on the front row. Gonna be green next time by. Thompson brings them around 3 and 4. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. green flag, here we go. Muhlenberg out to the quick lead. Thompson will move back to the second. Dustin Dennison on the bottom side looking to take away that second spot. Stutzman falls back just a little bit. He'll hold on to the fourth position. Everybody makes it through 3 and 4 safely, the 0-1. Steve Muhlenberg, your current leader, 2 laps in the books, out front by 9/10 of a second over Garrett Thompson, then a 9:29. Thompson having to hold off Dustin Dennison in that 5D machine. Jordan Beard up to that 4th spot. Hunter Stutzman, your top 5. Stutzman trying to fight off Carter Harrison. Harrison looking at the inside. This will be for a top 5 position. Side by side, Stutzman and Harrison. Harrison slips up just a little bit. Muhlenberg, Thompson, Dennison, Beard, and Stutzman, your top 5 as they go back. Everybody's starting to get pretty stretched out at this stage already. Lap 5 in the books, 1/3 of the way through our Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified A feature. What a battle for the lead here, trying to get around a couple lap cars. Muhlenberg still out front. Garrett Thompson following the leader here. Coming a lap, number 10, going to be 5 to go this time by. Muhlenberg out front by 1.5 seconds. Garrett Thompson in that 2nd spot. Dustin Dennison in 3rd. Jordan Beard and Carter Henson battling for 5th. Harrison and Stutzman side by side. That's going to be a battle for that 5th spot. Got more lap cars coming up. Garrett Thompson closing the gap up front there. Steve Muhlenberg out front by 1.381. Gap stays the same that time by. 12 laps in the books. Going to be 2 to go this next time by for the 33 of Steve Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg running that high side. Thompson trying to reel him in, running the same line. White flag. Muhlenberg, a little smoke. Coming off of turn number 4, going to be Muhlenberg with the win. Your points champion, Steve Muhlenberg, claims another one here at Monett Motor Speedway. Napa Auto Parts Power Rod Midwest Modified A feature winner, the 33 of Steve Muhlenberg. Garrett Thompson coming in 0.4 of a second behind him in that 929 machine. Dustin Dennison, the 5D, running his fastest lap on that last lap. 19.252. 5D coming in third. Jordan Beard finishing fourth. And Carter Harrison rounding out your top five. What a race so far from your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modifieds. B Modifieds making their way out next. Kansas is going to be the 24 double L of Rex Harris. Kyle Long going to start inside row number 2 in the O2 machine. Matt Thompson on his outside in the number 31. Thomas Young, the number 80, going to start inside row number 3. On his outside, Mr. Patrick Lewis in the 24L coming all the way from Wellsville, Missouri. Wesley Long and Mark Wolf going to start on row number 4. That's the 37 and 4W machine. In that 5th row is going to be Kelly Chickicks in the number 32 on his outside. Tyler Dawson in the 195. And starting in the rear there, Aiden Ferris, the number 29 on his outside. The number 52 of Brett Testerman. Testerman not able to make it out once again. Lewis and Jan, row number 1, looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag, here we go. 3 wide already. A little further back than we'd like to see it, but it happens. Thomas Jan, your current leader, out front, going to 3 and 4. Patrick Lewis in the 24L. Dakota Lowe rather in the 24 double L. In that 2nd spot, Kyle Long already making up to 3rd in the O2 machine. Going back to Matt Thompson in 31 and Patrick Lewis in your top 5. Show Me Dirt's got you looking at the battle for 4th here. Good battle. Patrick Lewis methodically trying to find a good spot to get around the 31 of Matt Thompson. Lewis all over his back bumper. Meanwhile, Rex Harris out front of this thing by 1.312 seconds. Dakota Lowe narrowing that gap to 1.28. Dakota Lowe in that 2nd spot. Kyle Long 3rd. Matt Thompson 4th. Top 3 kind of broken away from the rest of the field there. As you see, Patrick Lewis and Matt Thompson fighting for that 4th spot. Patrick Lewis, your current Central Points regional manager. Not manager, leader. Assistant to the regional manager. Rex Harrison, number 30 machine, out front of this thing still by 0.8 of a second over Dakota Lowe. Lowe really starting to reel them in here as they go through 3 and 4. Down the front chute they go, 0.8 of a second the distance last time. Narrowed down to 0.6 of a second. Gonna get real dicey here as we hit lap number 7, just short of our halfway point. Every Davis Sons USRA B Modified A feature. Look at the gap narrow as they come through 3 and 4 here. It's about to get really good. Dakota Lowe taking a dip to the inside. It's going to be from the lead, ladies and gentlemen, coming off of turn 1 and 2. Dakota Lowe losing a lot of momentum down the backstretch there. Kyle Long right right behind Lowe. He's also narrowing that gap. Rex Harris still out front. Dakota Lowe doing some fishing, reeling them in here. 4/10 of a second to miss it last time. Look at that good run off of the top of two. He's gonna get him. Rex Harris in the 30 machine, running that top line. Dakota Lowe in that 24 double L, playing shadow right now. Making his move here, 2, 3, and 4. This is lap number 11. They're going to be side by side off of turn number 4. Rex Harris with the advantage on that top side. Shuts the door on him. Harris, Lowe, Long, your top 3 all right there together. Just 3/10 of a second to gap that last time by. We got lap cars coming in to play here shortly. Oh! 24 double L. Too high off of turn 4. He'll lose a spot. Kyle Long moves up to that second spot. Rex Harris all by his lonesome. White flag for your leader here. Rex Harris may have scot-free. Makes his way down the backstretch. Got a couple lap cars. And he'll take the win very soundly over the 0-2 of Kyle Long. Boy, it was shaping up to be a heck of a finish there. Rex Harrison, the number 30, taking home the win there by 1.5 seconds over the 0-2 of Kyle Long. It was shaping up to be a good race there. Dakota Lowe going a little high off of turn number 4, collects the wall just a little bit, loses a spot for it. Kyle Long going to finish in that second spot. Dakota Lowe finishes third. Matt Thompson, Patrick Lewis rounding out your top 5. Another good race here. Another good A feature again from your Davidson Sons USRA B Modified. Number 30 of Rex Harris taking home the win by 1.463 seconds over Kyle Long. Bombers making their way out on the track next. Riddick out of Aurora, Missouri is outside. James Williams in the number 40 machine out of Long Lane, Missouri. Michael Gillis and Hank Owens going to be row number 2. Michael Willoughby, Brandon Bishop, row number 3. Evan Clark, Will Tatershaw, row number 4. And starting in the green flag, here we go. $17.76 of Daryl Riddick out front, all by his lonesome. Number 33 of Michael Gillis already up to that second spot. Number 40, James Williams fighting to third. Oh, we already got one way high. Looks like Will Tatershaw. All right, got all the risky business out of the way. You got the 33 of Michael Gillis taking the lead there, coming out of turn number 2. Gillis, Riddick, your top 2. Number 40 of James Williams in that third spot. Will Tatershaw. It's way back. I don't even know why I said his name. 928. Michael Willoughby in fourth, and Hank Owens rounding out your top 5. Joe Riddick. Watch out. We got him spinning in front of. We'll say green flag racing, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Gillis out front of this thing. Joe Riddick trying to battle from the inside. Good a battle for the lead here. Michael Gillis, Daryl Riddick coming off of turn number 4. Third spot's going to be Michael Willoughby. Evan Clark up to that 4 spot, getting around Hank Owens for the time being. Evan Clark really getting a handle on that 82X machine. Will Tatershaw looking to get around the 23 machine as well. Not able to get her done, going to poke her down to the bottom side. Tatershaw up to the top 5 position here. Michael Gillis still out front of this thing. Daryl Riddick on that bottom side, hanging on. They're going to be side by side off of 4. Gillis holding on for another lead lap there, lead lap. Side by side they go down the backstretch. Gillis and Riddick fighting. Riddick must have got rid of the Ford Probe. He's Michael Gillis out front of this thing. Was by half a second this last time by. Will Tatershaw jumping up. I believe he's in that 3rd position now. Tatershaw jumping 2 spots rather, that last lap. Gillis, Riddick, Tatershaw, your top 3. Tatershaw last week's winner. Nine laps in the books of 15 here. Michael Gillis still out front. Daryl Riddick in that 2nd spot. Will Tatershaw in 3rd. Tatershaw sitting, trying to reel him in as we go down the backstretch here. Evan Clark getting around the 928. He'll assume that 4th spot. Willoughby will move back to 5th. Whoa, watch out, 1776. Getting a little wild. Coming off of turn number 4, that'll end that battle. Will Tatershaw getting around 1776. He's now your 2nd place. Coming out of lap number 11, Michael Gillis. Gillis, your current leader. Tatershaw in that 2nd spot. Daryl Riddick in 3rd. Evan Clark, Michael Willoughby, top 5. 33 of Gillis. Getting around the 21 machine there of Austin Ginter. Will Tatershaw doing his best to reel him in as they make their way through 3 and 4 here. Going to be 2 to go this time by. Gap starting to narrow there. 2.5 seconds between Tatershaw and Gillis. He's got a pit car. Looks like a teammate. White flag out. 4 year later, the 33 Michael Gillis. Gillis makes his way through 3 and 4. Nobody catching him tonight. Coming off of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Michael Gillis in the 33. Michael Gillis in the 33 machine taking home the win there. Will Tatershaw on the 81 right behind him. Last week's winner coming in 2nd. Daryl Riddick finishing in 3rd. Evan Clark 4th. And Hank Owens rounding out your top 5. out of Fairgrove, Missouri, in the number 73 machine. Inside row number 2 is going to be Tracy Cottrell out of Buffalo, Missouri. In the number 18 on his outside, Daniel Franklin coming from Berryville, Arkansas, in the number 7. Inside row number 3 is going to be Danny Miller in the number 11 machine on his outside. Chris Powell in that 29. And starting in the rear, Keegan Keel in the 55 coming out of Wheaton. Nathan Hager looking for a second win this year here at Monett Motor Speedway. Coming out of turn number 4, hitting that Ozark Fiber restart zone. We're green flag racing here. Nathan Hager out to the quick start. Watch out. We got Mickey Burrow on the top side. He'll take the lead going down the backstretch. Burrow on a tear. Mickey Burrow going to come around, lead lap number 1. Nathan Hager in that second spot. Daniel Franklin right behind him. Top 3 just a second apart there. Mickey Burrow out front. Mickey Burrow ahead of Nathan Hager by half a second last time by. It'll stay at half a second. .525 the distance between Hager and Burrow last time by. Staying right there at the same. Keegan Kill, the number 55 machine, just ahead of your leaders there, running the same line. Leaders tiptoeing around your lap traffic. Franklin able to get around him there. Staying clean and green as of right now. Mickey Burrow out front of this thing, extending his lead out to 1.279. Burrow out front by 1.5 seconds. Nathan Hager in that second spot. Daniel Franklin rounding out your top 3. Everybody pretty stretched out at the moment. Coming to your halfway point in your USRA Modified A feature. Burrow makes his way down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Nathan Hager doing his best to reel him in as he makes his way down the backstretch here. Your leaders going to end up catching that 55 of Keegan Kill once again as they make their way down the backstretch. Race director letting the 55 of Keegan Kill know to stay on the bottom side as your leaders work that top line. Mickey Burrow still your leader. Nathan Hager narrowing the gap here as the closing laps. Gonna be 2 to go here. Mickey Burrow leading from the get-go, taking it away from Nathan Hager. Hager fighting to get it back here as we make our way to the white flag, this time by Nathan Hager, just half a second behind. Going through 3 and 4 one more time. Does Hager have anything for him as they come off of 4? Mickey Burrow collecting another one here at Monett Motor Speedway. Daniel Franklin finishing in that 3rd spot in the number 7 machine. Nathan Hager trying to reel him in. He got within 4/10 of a second right at the last lap there. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the number 73 of Mickey Burrow. You home tonight. Evan Powell going to start on the pole here out of Wheaton, Missouri. On his outside is going to be Davin Lawson in the number 8 machine. Peyton Powell's Ernie Vest going to be row number 2. Joe Crum, Kenny Foster going to be row number 3. Dave Smith in number 38 and Zerny Vest in the 85 going to be row number 4. Row 5 is going to be Bronson Hawkins in the number 28 machine. Kaylee Smith on his outside in that number 83. Ashley Vaughn in the V2. Ron Vaughn in the 2V. And starting shotgun here in your INX Legends A feature is going to be Shane Lackey in the 22V. Evan Powell, Davin Lawson. Lights are out. Going to be another barn burner here for our last A feature. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone, bringing them around 3 and 4. Green flag. Here we go. Davin Lawson already out to the quick lead here. Evan Powell in that 2nd spot, but he's got to fight it from Peyton Powell. Evan Powell, Peyton Powell fighting for that 2nd spot side by side. Out front's going to be Davin Lawson. Kenny Foster credited with that 4 spot. Zerny Vest rounding out your top 5. Zerny Vest is just outside your top 5. We're going to stay green flag racing 85. Zerny Vest falling back. Davin Lawson in the 8 machine. Top 4 starting to break away from the rest of the field. Peyton Powell, 41 on the inside, trying to take the lead away from Davin Lawson here. Davin Lawson in the blue 8 machine. Out front, Peyton Powell. Looking to the inside, they're going to be side by side as they make their way through 3 and 4. Davin Lawson with the advantage on the outside. Evan Lawson hits that little skinny pedal. He'll have the lead here on lap number 4. Peyton Powell out front. He'll have teammate Evan. Oh, watch out. Davin Lawson getting a little bit loose off of turn number 2. He'll lose a couple positions for it. Your new leader out front, Peyton Powell. Evan Powell going to be in that 2nd spot. Davin Lawson able to get back up to that 3rd position. Kenny Foster is in 4th. Peyton Powell, Evan Powell. 1 and 2. Lawson, Foster 3 and 4. As we pay him back, we got Dave Smith, Ernie Vest, and Joe Crum. These guys are fighting up for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Back out front, we got a good fight for the lead. Evan Powell, Peyton Powell coming off of turn number 4, side by side. Peyton Powell at the flag stand. This is going to be a good one down to the end, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lap car right in front of them. Peyton Powell going to try to use the Evan Powell, rather, using the lap car as a pick there. Evan Powell, your new leader in that 72 machine. We'll see how long he can keep it. As Peyton's on his outside, Evan slips up just a little bit, making their way down the backstretch. Peyton Powell back to the point. Evan Powell all over the back bumper of Peyton Powell. '72 and 41 side by side. Peyton still out front of that 4 machine. Davin Lawson right there creeping into the shot. Kenny Foster following him. 1.5 seconds separate your second and third place vehicles. Once again, lap car is going to be coming into play. Evan Powell way high. Oh! Lap car number 28 machine almost making contact with your leader there. Good run for the 72 machine off the top side. Great battle for the win here. We're coming to lap number 12. Going to be 3 to go. Evan Powell on the outside, once again taking the lead here, working that high side as they wake through 3 and 4 rather. Coming to 2 to go, 2 phalanges in the air for your leader, Evan Powell. Peyton in that second spot. Oh, Peyton spins! That will bring out your Joplin lock and key caution. Tough break. What a race so far. I hate to see that battle for the lead end like that. Evan Powell, your current leader. Davin Lawson, that 8 machine, currently sitting in second. Kenny Foster rounding out your top 3. Peyton Powell, Evan Powell with an epic battle this whole race. And it ends with the 41 machine rather, going out on the hook.
Single file restart.
Evan Powell in a 72 machine.
Single file, single.
Three laps to go here. Evan Powell, your leader. Davin Lawson right behind him. Davin Lawson actually with the fastest lap in the race, running a 21.261. Evan Powell next fastest. Green flag, here we go. Let's count them down. Evan Powell working that top side again here on lap number 12 of your Inex Legends A feature. Again, a regional qualifier. Gonna be 2 to go this time by. Evan Powell out front, Davin Lawson in that second spot, Kenny Foster in third. Down the backstretch they go, Evan Powell really starting to stretch it out. Had 0.6 of a second lead last time by. White flag for your leader of the 72 of Evan Powell. Evan Powell just looking faster and faster. Watch out, Kenny Foster looking to get around the 8 machine of Davin Lawson as they make their way through 3 and 4. Meanwhile, out front, the number 72 of Evan Powell going to take the win. Whoa. Easy, easy. What a race, what a finish. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, the 72 of Evan Powell. Davin Lawson, then the 8 machine coming in second. Kenny Foster rounding out your top 3. Dave Smith and Zerny Vess finishing 4th and 5th respectively. Zernvess. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stick around for your victory lane here. We're going to bring all your winners out to your front row. And you get to take pictures with the cars as we present them with their trophies for their winnings. We appreciate all of y'all coming out tonight. And we'll get back to Sunday night racing next week at the Grand Old Lady. Also going to have the Super Stocks coming back out to Monett Motor Speedway next week. So we're looking forward to that show. It's going to be a great night. Y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy your Sunday.